Keratosis pilaris is a very common harmless condition where small bumps appear on your skin. It can last for a long time, but there are treatments that can improve your skin, and in this video we're going to cover the following key things that you need to know about it, all of which are time-stamped and split into sections. So firstly, what is keratosis pilaris, also known as KP? Well, it's a very common skin condition, typically seen in children and young adults, and it is harmless. Now, it affects more than half of teenagers and up to 4 in 10 adults. To make this easy for you to understand, the term keratosis means that there's too much keratin, which is the protein that protects skin from infections and other harmful things, while pilaris comes from the Latin for hair, known as pilus. Now, in keratosis pilaris, lots of small 1 to 2 millimeter plugs can be seen blocking the hair follicles or hair roots on the upper and outer parts of the arms and thighs. Now, this can look like goosebumps, but it can be rough to touch. Now, you might notice that if you have KP, it will get worse in winter than summer for various reasons, including the skin getting dry during winter and the skin rubbing more against thick clothing. It can also be associated with other skin conditions, so for example, if you've got atopic eczema, you may also find that you're more likely to have KP. So what does it look like? So now we're just going to spend a little bit of time reviewing some clinical photographs of keratosis pilaris so that you can recognize it better, and we'll look at it on a range of different skin types, because I often find that there are lots of photos of KP on white skin but not necessarily on black skin. So typically the skin feels rough, dry, and appears as though it's got permanent goosebumps. It can occasionally be itchy as well. Now, the groups of small bumps are most common on the backs of the upper arms and on the fronts of the thighs. Keratosis pilaris can also affect the buttocks, the lower back, the chest, and in less common forms the face and eyebrows as well. Now, you may also notice some redness appearing around the small bumps, but again, this is going to depend on your skin type. In the last section of this video, we're going to cover treatments as well as things that you can do at home to help improve its appearance. So in general, KP will improve by itself, and it's also important to note that treatments don't clear keratosis pilaris completely, but they can improve the condition temporarily. Now, the first thing to recommend are moisturizers, which can help improve the feeling of roughness. In terms of what moisturizer to use, well, you can ask a pharmacist what's most suitable for you, but try to avoid scented moisturizers, and things like Aveeno might be a more suitable alternative. Creams containing salicylic acid, lactic acid, or urea can soften and flatten the bumps on the skin, and these creams can be purchased over the counter or obtained on prescription from the doctor. Your doctor may also prescribe topical retinoids, which are a group of medications related to vitamin A, which might reduce the redness and rough texture, but these medicines aren't suitable for everyone, especially if you're pregnant or planning to have a baby. Now, here in the UK, other treatments like topical corticosteroids, photodynamic therapy, and various lasers, chemical peels, and dermabrasion are not available on the NHS, and the British Association of Dermatologists actually suggests that they're not shown to be very effective. Now, in terms of what you can do at home to help improve the appearance of keratosis pilaris, it's important to first of all state that most people with KP have it for years, and it may eventually clear up by itself. But there are 5 things that I can recommend you doing at home to try help improve its appearance. Firstly, use mild and unperfumed soaps and bathing products. Secondly, gently scrub your skin with a washcloth or exfoliating mitten. Thirdly, have cool or lukewarm showers and baths. Fourthly, pat your skin dry instead of rubbing it after washing. And fifthly, as I've already mentioned, moisturizing your skin with non-scented natural moisturizers is recommended. Now, if despite all of these things, you're still not having any joy, you could speak to your pharmacist, especially if these things that you're trying yourself are not helping with your keratosis pilaris and the condition is bothering you. If your skin becomes itchy or inflamed, or you're not sure if you need to see a doctor, speak to your pharmacist as your first point of call, and then they can recommend over-the-counter products and point you in the right direction if further treatment is needed. Now, for more information, check out the references in the description box of this video for reputable sources, and thanks again for watching.